India's thriving diplomatic and bilateral relationship with both Iran and Saudi Arabia are a source of intrigue in the West Asian region. Recently, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi dialed Iran's President Raisi to discuss regional issues, trade and civilizational ties between the two nations. This follows National Security Advisor Ajit Doval's visit to Iran in May this year in order to deepen economic, political and security ties between the two nations. Additionally, in April 2023, a trilateral group comprising India, Armenia and Iran was formed emphasizing collaboration. The Indian delegation was led by J.P. Singh, the Joint Secretary of the Ministry of External Affairs of India. The two nations now look forward to the forthcoming BRICS summit in South Africa this year, where leaders of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa will meet in what is turning out to be a global forum gaining momentum in trade and influence. Entrenched in the Ukraine war, Russian President Putin, though, would not attend in person. India and Iran has shared a historical border until 1947 before the existence of Pakistan. Over time, Iran's relations with Pakistan have soared over Islamabad's support to the Taliban in Afghanistan. India has made strategic investments in Iran evident in 2018 agreement, including the leasing of a portion of the Chabahar Port. This port serves as a crucial trade route for India, bypassing Pakistan and facilitating connectivity to Afghanistan and Central Asia. New Delhi has successfully sent life-saving shipments of wheat and medical assistance to Afghanistan through the Iranian Chabahar Port, bypassing the logistical and political nightmare of Pakistan. New Delhi has already committed $500 million towards this golden gateway outside of the Gulf of Hormuz, the site of one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. The Chabahar Port also serves India as a key counter to China's growing influence in the region. Along with Iran, India is also balancing and deepening diplomatic ties with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, is expected to attend the G20 summit in New Delhi next month. Providing a state visit gesture to the Crown Prince marks it more special as it is normally for state heads, president and kings. Saudi Arabia made investments of $100 billion in India in February 2019, along with project commitments including UPI, LNG infrastructure and petroleum storage facilities. India is the fourth country with which Saudi Arabia has formed such a strategic partnership after the UK, France and China. Saudi Arabia is one of the major suppliers of crude oil to India, with Russia being on top of the list. In 2021, India and Saudi Arabia started their first ever naval joint exercise called the Al-Mohed Al-Hindi exercise. Saudi Arabia and Iran have shared a tumultuous relationship. In 2016, Saudi Arabia executed a Shiite cleric sparking outrage and protest in Iran and a wide rift in diplomatic ties, while Saudis have blamed Iran for attacks on its oil industry. The two countries have since amended ties after a peace deal brokered by Beijing.